love you. I love you. And I have something to start it off. Do you want to open it? A present to start it off.
Thank you. This is really amazing.
Yeah, we were pretty shocked.
My name is Krista Brandon. I'm from La Jolla Community Church in San Diego.
And I'm Valerie Barnes, and I'm from Scottsdale Baptist Church in El Paso, Texas. And we have been best friends for about 6 years now. We met in seminary at Golden Gate Baptist Seminary just outside of San Francisco, California.
I know that Valerie has been through a hard time, and she's an amazing person, and she's my best friend. So it's just the first thing that popped into my mind was Valerie needs us. Don't make us cry. I saw that group was doing the contest for the children's magazine, and I immediately thought of Valerie and just the situations that she's been through this year and the last couple of years since she's moved to this church in this new position. It was her first children's ministry position out of seminary, and I know it's been rough, so I wanted to encourage her, and so I entered her. The first person I wanted to tell, of course, was Valerie, but I was informed that I should not do that because we should surprise her, which would be way more fun. So I told Valerie's husband, Larry.
Well, with such a great opportunity, I'm hoping to be able to use this money for us to be able to get some new furniture that we've been in dire need for several years. Our furniture is at least 15 years, 20 years old. The tables definitely need to be replaced, so we're looking at getting tables and kind of resetting the rooms to really be appropriate for the age groups that they are. I mean, one of the most important things that I think we tend to look as a last resort that's really a first resort is prayer. And I think that a lot of times we don't give God credit through prayer. And knowing that even in the hardest of times, or the greatest of times, to give God praise and to let it all out. And I know in having some of the hardships I've dealt with in the last year, prayer has been such a huge aspect of that. And to encourage someone that don't think that just because you haven't gotten an answer yet doesn't mean that God isn't working.
And just because people in your ministry aren't necessarily noticing everything that you're doing doesn't mean that what you're doing doesn't make a difference.
I think it's important too to know that you don't always see the fruit of what you're harvesting. And we all know the whole workers are few, but the harvest is plentiful. And a lot of times in ministry, when you're working, you have to see that the fruit that you hopefully have sown into these individuals will produce fruit. However, you may not see it in the time that you're there, and you can only do as much as what God has asked of you to give. Thank you, group.